Tonight is not just a celebration, it is a spiritual crossing where doors open and destinies are quietly negotiated. As an ex-Satanist who once stood inside dark rituals, I am revealing what most people never see on New Year's Eve. While the world counts down with fireworks and noise, witches and occult practitioners are working with silent symbols and timing to influence the year ahead. This speech pulls back the curtain to expose hidden practices designed to plant confusion, drain favor, and redirect momentum before the first sunrise of 2026. Awareness is your shield and truth is your protection, because what you do not know can still affect you. When the final minutes of the year approach, most people think time is just ticking forward, but those trained in dark practices see something very different. They believe this moment carries a rare weight, where intention can be pressed into the coming year like a seal. I know this because I once stood in those rooms and watched how silence replaced celebration. While crowds shouted and counted down, others focused deeply, knowing distraction makes people spiritually unguarded. Midnight was never random to them, it was a doorway. What you are about to understand is not meant to create fear, but to awaken authority within you. In those final seconds, witches believe the old year releases its hold, and the new year has not yet claimed its shape. This space is viewed as flexible, impressionable, and highly responsive to intention. They do not rush this moment, they prepare for it, patiently waiting while others laugh and drink. Names, dates, and desires are focused on with precision, not emotion. The goal is not chaos, but control through calm, deliberate alignment. They trust timing because they believe timing multiplies impact. Knowing this truth removes their advantage and places power back in your hands. But here is the shift that changes everything. Awareness breaks alignment. When you become conscious of the moment, you are no longer spiritually absent. Intention does not belong to darkness, it belongs to whoever stands awake and present. Midnight can be claimed through prayer, focus, gratitude, and clarity of direction. You do not need rituals to stand strong, you need purpose and decision. When you choose how you step into the new year, you write the first sentence of it. Step into 2026, awake, grounded, and unafraid, because nothing hidden can override a prepared mind and spirit. Most people believe words are the only way intention is released, but those trained in dark systems know symbols speak louder than sound. Objects, colors, food, and written names are used because they bypass logic and move straight into belief. I watched how ordinary items were chosen carefully, not for beauty, but for meaning. Nothing was random, not a candle, not a meal, not a gesture. These actions were performed quietly while the world focused on celebration. What looks harmless to many was believed to be a language the spirit understands. Knowing this removes mystery and replaces fear with clarity. Symbols are powerful because the human mind responds to what it recognizes even unconsciously. When something carries meaning, it carries direction. That is why certain colors are emphasized and certain items are avoided or targeted. Names written or spoken over objects are believed to connect intention to a person, path, or future. This is not about fantasy, it is about focus and repetition. The more meaning attached, the stronger the emotional charge. But here is the truth: they never tell you symbols only work where awareness is absent. Conscious intention breaks unconscious influence every time. You do not need to fear symbols when you understand your own authority. Every day you already use symbols through choices, habits, and focus. What you give attention to grows, what you honor gains strength. When you step into the new year with clear intention, gratitude, and direction, you overwrite any meaning placed without your consent. Light does not need permission to enter darkness. Darkness retreats when light arrives. Choose what you eat, wear, speak, and think with awareness. When your actions align with purpose, no external symbol can redirect your destiny. Enter 2026 consciously, and nothing hidden can attach itself to your future. New Year's Eve is loud, bright, and emotionally charged, and that is exactly why it matters. When thousands celebrate together, emotions rise, guards fall, and awareness fades. In those moments, people become open without realizing it. I witnessed how collective excitement was viewed as raw energy waiting to be shaped. Music, alcohol, countdowns, and shouting were never dismissed, they were observed closely. The more people lost presence, the more valuable the moment became. What felt like joy to many was seen as opportunity by a few. Collective celebration creates a shared emotional field, and whatever fills that field gains momentum. Fear, excitement, hope, and chaos all mix together, and direction becomes blurred. This is why intention matters more than noise. When people celebrate without clarity, they release energy without guidance. Others believe they can redirect that flow through focus and silence. But here is the truth: energy follows awareness, not crowds. The moment you remain present, you step out of unconscious influence. One centered mind outweighs 1,000 distracted ones. You were never meant to enter a new year unaware of your own power. Celebration does not need to be abandoned, it needs to be anchored. Laugh, dance, and enjoy, but stay awake inside. Decide what you are carrying forward and what you are leaving behind. Speak life over your future, even if quietly. Gratitude, focus, and purpose create protection naturally. When you choose intention over impulse, no external force can feed on your energy. Walk into 2026 grounded, joyful, and conscious, knowing your awareness seals your year. As this year closes, remember that nothing has power over a conscious and prepared mind. What was once hidden loses strength the moment it is revealed. You are not a victim of timing, symbols, or crowds. You are a decision maker. The way you step into the new year matters because intention shapes direction. Choose awareness over distraction and purpose over fear. Enter 2026 with clarity, confidence, and authority, knowing your future responds to what you choose to honor.